3, 4. Burn it down! Burn it down! Burn it down!
Hi again, everyone. We're in Baltimore, Maryland tonight for our Rwl Sn Rl. We're sure glad you joined us this evening. I'm Wally Cardo, and I'm joined as usual by Johnny GB Bianco and Snarl GM Hangman Tex Lynch gang. We are just a few days away from the Global War Supercard in the nation's capital, and you can bet a lot of what happens here tonight is gonna shape events at Global War on Monday night.
The tension is so thick you could cut it with a damn chainsaw, Wally. Everybody backstage is extra tonight.
We already know more than a couple of championship matches will be happening in Washington, D.C. Monday night. But Tex, here's the big question. Is Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote gonna be back in time to join us Monday night?
As we speak, GB, Liberty Belle Danielle is being looked over by Dr. Beverly Sims Barnett in the back. We'll know by the end of the first hour.
The suspense is eating me up alive, so let's begin the first half with some cruiserweight competition, as SP1 Scotty Priest gets set to mix it up against the masked Puerto Rican sensation El Gigante in tonight's opening matchup. As we turn it over to ring announcer Buck Morton.
Our opening contest this evening is set for one fall, with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Gaithersburg, Maryland, weighing 192 pounds, here's SP1 Scotty Priest.
A multi-time RWL Cruiserweight champion. And at one time, he was a dual champion. He held the Snarl and Cruiserweight championships together, much like Tony Dangerous did. SP1 looking to get back on top, and he's going to try and use this match against El Gigante as a stepping stone.
And his opponent from Loiza, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 204 pounds, El Gigante. The mysterious masked Bourine Quino from the Island of Enchantment. But there's no mystery about the in-ring ability of El Gigante, who's already faced some major names in the cruiserweight division, but does have a win-loss record that's more or less split down the middle. El Gigante needs to tip those scales towards the win column. But Scotty Priest competes at the championship level all day, every day. It's honestly too narrow for me to call a winner.
Well, then don't try, Johnny. We'll just see what happens as Walt Rothburn rings the bell. Whoa, double charge. Everybody misses. SP1 tags El Gigante with a kick to the face. Rebounds off the middle rope and misses with the leg drop. Counters with an elbow, goes behind on El Gigante. Now a suplex from SP1. Oh, look at this. SP1 getting something fancy ready as he rebounds off the ropes, leaps over El Gigante, and oh, look at this. Beautiful moonsault from SP1. You ain't kidding, he competes at the championship level all the time. SP1. El Gigante slipping through the back door, but catches a kick to the midsection anyway. SP1 again gets slipped by El Gigante. Another kick to the midsection takes him down. Another kick to the back follows it up. El Gigante counters, gets back up on his feet, misses with a stomp. Whoa, nice roll away. But SP1 catches him with that beautiful one-arm Superman. El Gigante went flying. SP1 with a stomp to the chest in the corner. An assisted alley-oop out of the corner into a pin. How about this one? But no, El Gigante getting that right shoulder up pretty easy. Priest catches an enziguri right upside the head. Priest rebounds off the ropes. Whoa, what a kick to the head of El Gigante. Priest misses with the right, catches him with a double chop, rebounds off the ropes and falls flat on his face. Oh man, that was a face plant right there. El Gigante off the ropes, drop kick, takes Priest down to the canvas. SP1 moves in, tags El Gigante with a couple of rights and a jumping neckbreaker. This one's been frenetic so far. SP1 all the way topside, waiting for El Gigante to stand himself on up. And here we go. Oh, wow. Beautiful Hurricane Rana from SP1. El Gigante takes a step outside to think things over a minute. SP1 in hot pursuit. El Gigante playing tag over here with SP1 on the outside of the ring as the referee begins the count. Snap suplex from SP1. SP1 with a forearm to the head of El Gigante. And Walt Rossburn continues to count. El Gigante bounced into the barricade. Priest gathers him up again, does it one more time right into the upper back. SP1 working this hometown crowd here in Baltimore. He's from Gaithersburg, which is not far away. El Gigante shoves SP1 towards the timekeeper's area. Quick counter from SP1 with a kick, a hard right. El Gigante stunned, quickly ducks out of the way. SP1 delivers a stomp to the lower abdomen. Priest rounds up El Gigante. Oh man, that was vicious. Right into the barricade. Basement drop kick to the side of the head. Gigante gathered up again by Priest. It was almost time to sing the In the Ring Post time song. Oh man, SP1 has him up. Oh, what a crash right there. Right on his head on the outside as the ref continues to count. Priest bounces him into the barricade again. Well, now it's getting ruthless here. We're going to have to go to the store and get a whole new bag of roost because we're out. El Gigante comes to his senses as Priest comes back out to do some more damage, delivers a kick to the midsection. And now taunting El Gigante. SP1 is oozing confidence tonight. And this front of this hometown crowd, El Gigante counters with a kick to the head. Rounds up SP1. Gets him back inside the ring. And here comes El Gigante. SP1 sets him up, snap suplex. And now Priest quickly making his way all the way up to the top turnbuckle. Here we go. Oh, that was beautiful. What a splash. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Tell you what, guys, we have got one of the best cruiserweight divisions anywhere. Drop kick takes El Gigante down, followed up with a stomp. Misses with the knee. El Gigante German release suplex on SP1. El Gigante rebounds off the rope and whoa, look at this right here. Beautiful wheelbarrow bulldog from the masked Puerto Rican sensation. Hard kick to the back from El Gigante. Follows it up with a stomp. Follows it up with another stomp to the shoulder, and here he is doing a little bailando. Oh, wow. El Gigante starting to really win over some fans here in RWL. He ducks under. They collide with nothing happening. El Gigante locks him up. A little bit of fancy move, and right there's a DDT. El Gigante hauling it like he's got it in the bag here. Here he comes over the top. Whoa! Ass over tea kettle over the top rope, and a human missile right into Scotty Priest on the outside. Now again, the referee starting that count. SP1 countered by El Gigante. Kick to the midsection. Beautiful flipping slam right there. El Gigante rounds up Scotty Priest. Priest counters with a kick to the gut. Priest rounds him up. El Gigante counters with another kick to the midsection. He rounds up SP1. Gets him back inside the ring again. He's going to take the long way home here. SP1 is laid out. And here comes El Gigante. Look at this. Priest rolling out of the way real quick. El Gigante off. Whoa! Drove a knee into his back off the ropes. That was, wow. Like I said, cruiserweights, they rule. Hard right hands to the side of the head of SP1. And again, El Gigante working this crowd. Priest catches a kick to the head. Catches another kick to the head. SP1 just being battered here by El Gigante. An elbow to the face. And boom, what a beautiful roll right there with a cover. 1, 2. But no, another near fall. SP1 finding his way out of danger. El Gigante working the crowd, indicating that he thinks he's got this one won. Kick to the back of SP1. Priest brought back to his feet again. El Gigante. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. And he rounds up Scotty Priest one more time. And here it goes again, that beautiful aerial flip with a pin. 1, 2, 3. Chop this bad boy up. El Gigante defeats SP1 by pinfall. Let's go to Buck Morton for the official time.
The time, 7 minutes and 12 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, El Gigante.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we just saw a peak performance from El Gigante. I mean, he started out dominant and maintained it throughout much of the match, wisely, not allowing SP1 to gain too much momentum, and definitely not enough. That Scotty Priest was going to win this one. Total alpha performance by the masked Puerto Rican sensation. Just wow.
Absolutely true, Mr. Cardell. And folks, that's our opening contest. We'll be back with a whole lot more RWL Snarl when we come back on the other side of this break. Hope you're still here.
In their last appearance, the devastatingly powerful pair of Rikishi Fatu and Samoa Joe took an infuriating pinfall loss to Wild Fortune on Rage, and it hasn't made them any more pleasant. Tonight, the duo of Rikishi and Joe face Rage Tag Champs Wilcox and Hollywood in a non-title match.
The following non-title tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 675 pounds, the team of Rikishi Fatu and Samoa Joe. That recent loss to Wild Fortune has definitely left Rikishi and Joe in a very bad humor. And I'm afraid they're gonna take out some of that aggression out on the Rage Tag Team Champs. Could be a rough night for Tommy and Hollywood.
Set to be a battle of two super heavyweights versus a pair of cruiserweights. Rage Tag Team Champions or not, it's a David and Goliath scenario, with the odds definitely favoring Rikishi Fatu and Samoa Joe.
Still, never say never round here, when we just saw the Hungarian Hurricane Tiber Belescu pull off a massive upset, defeating Warlord Santos in about 3.5 minutes. Seriously, no way of knowing what a match is going to look like until the final bell and the official word from the ring announcer.
I don't let that bother me too much, honestly. It would be boring if we always knew what was going to happen.
And their opponents accompanied to the ring by the Fairfield Fox Fay Crawford at a combined weight of 454 pounds from Los Angeles, California, Oliver Hollywood, and from Cocoa Beach, Florida, Tommy Wilcox, the WL Rage Tag Team Champions. Wilcox and Hollywood have held those Rage Tag belts since taking them from Wild Fortune at Coliseum Games a few months ago. And they're putting in a rare non-title appearance here on Snarl. And Ollie, Wilcox, and Faye Crawford told us earlier today they're not afraid of the two big Samoans.
Might be a non-title match, but the pressure is still definitely on for Wilcox and Hollywood. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. Here we go. Rikishi Fatu going after Willie Johnson. Saved, sort of, by Oliver Hollywood. Well, we've still lost the referee. Rikishi Fatu rounds him up, backbreaker. And referee's back up on his feet, so we're good. Rikishi locks up Ollie. Ollie delivers a series of elbow shots. Rikishi catches him, clubbing overhand right, swings and misses with another, shoves down Oliver Hollywood. Rikishi Fatu catching the dragon screw from Hollywood. Rikishi counters, gets back up on his feet, starts beating the head of Oliver Hollywood against the mat. Rikishi Fatu steps out. Here comes the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. Hard right from Oliver Hollywood. Quickly goes behind, but Samoa Joe quick with the counter. They lock up again. Oh, inverted atomic drop right to the lower abdomen. The running kick takes down Ollie. Followed up with a big-time senton from Samoa Joe. There's another tag as Rikishi comes in, and here comes Tommy Wilcox. The Cocoa Beach Wonderkin catches a shot from Rikishi Fatu. He's got him up, knee breaker. And Rikishi steps out, and here comes Samoa Joe. Well, there is a whole lot of tagging going on between them two. Tommy Wilcox Locks up Samoa Joe, pitches him up over the top rope, and out he goes. Rikishi for two. Steps in the way, shoves down. Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox retaliates with some kicks. A snapmare and a kick to the back. Samoa Joe still the legal man in the ring. And still being counted. Tommy Wilcox with a right, a left, a right, and an inverted Hurricane Rana takes Samoa Joe down to the floor on the outside as we're getting further and further away from the ring. Nicely executed moonsault from Wilcox. Rounds up Samoa Joe. Changes his mind. Look at this here. Starts delivering kicks to the legs. Delivers a couple of chops. Sets it up, and here we go. Hurricane Rana time. The whirly gig for Samoa Joe. Wilcox again takes himself back inside the ring this time. Referee continues to count. And shut up. Tommy Wilcox comes back out again, starts the count all over. Flips Samoa Joe out there on the floor. Samoa Joe on the receiving end of some bad business at the hands of the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin. He's calling for it. There's another moonsault out of our view. Samoa Joe's evaded that one. A chop across the chest. Another. Samoa Joe back up on his feet, and he's mad. Wilcox counters with a shot to the midsection. Samoa Joe counters with a kick. And there's our spotlight so we can see everything better. Samoa Joe's got him all the way up for the suplex, but Tommy Wilcox says, no, here, have a German suplex on me. Wow. And again, we're getting further and further away from the ring, and the referee is still counting. Tommy Wilcox with a kick to the back, a stomp to the head, another stomp. Wilcox rounds him up, a kick, a right that spins him around. He goes behind with the rear waist lock, turns him around. One arm slams him down there on the steel as we're getting further and further up the ramp. And the referee is still counting. Oh, man. Samoa Joe is reeling. Tommy Wilcox has been really aggressive on the outside. Samoa Joe counters with a shot. Wilcox counters with a kick. Locks him up. Samoa Joe with another counter kick. He's got Tommy Wilcox quickly dodging out of the way of that one. Kick to the midsection. And there's that beautiful flip again. The Salida del Sol, beautifully done by Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox rounds up Samoa Joe. Another inverted Hurricane Rana, beautifully done. And the referee is time's running out for Samoa Joe as Wilcox wisely makes his way back to the ring. Oh, that's it. It is all over Hollywood. And Tommy Wilcox wins by countout.
At 4 minutes and 12 seconds, referee Willis Johnson has counted out Samoa Joe. Your winners by way of a countout, Wilcox and Hollywood.
Guys, I did not have this on my bingo card, but another tag team match ending in a countout as Rikishi and Samoa Joe take a loss to the Rage Tag Team Champions Wilcox and Hollywood. Unbelievable. When we return, ladies tag team action with Showbiz and Titania Tatiana right after the break.
As Snarl continues, the modern-day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, has been actively pursuing matches against Legends Division stars with varying success. Tonight, Jinder Mahal will go toe-to-toe with fan favorite, the Junkyard Dog. The next contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the Punjab in India, weighing 234 pounds, the modern-day Maharaja Jinder Mahal.
You used the descriptor with varying degrees of success, GB, and that is pretty fair. We saw what happened last week when Jinder Mahal took on Roddy Piper, and Piper wound up winning a very long and tough battle. Jinder Mahal gave him a hard time. I'm really keen to see what's going to happen between him and the Junkyard Dog tonight.
The modern-day Maharaja has been putting in a little overtime trying to prove himself with what I rated about 75% successful. And while he couldn't get the job done with Roddy Piper, that's still good enough. That Jinder Mahal has favorable odds in this match with JYD.
But on the flip side of that, JYD could very well knock Jinder Mahal into our next show next week if he makes him mad enough.
Weighing 262 pounds, here is the Junkyard Dog.
And the crowd here in Baltimore has come alive for Junkyard Dog. Whether he's in a single or a tag with partner Coco Beware, JYD almost never fails to get the attention of the fans, not to mention getting them on his side. He's always been a natural charmer that way, but it's gonna take a lot more than charm and some fancy showboating to keep up with Jinder Mahal.
And as Tex mentioned, the last thing you want to do as JYD's opponent is to rile him up to where he starts living up to his name. And we've seen what Junkyard Dog is capable of when provoked. If Jinder chooses to fight dirty, that's gonna put him on the wrong side of JYD.
And we know the wrong side of the Junkyard Dog is a messy place to be. Well, let's see what the modern-day Maharaja's got in store for us this evening. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. Jinder Mahal charges. Junkyard Dog steps out of the way. They lock up. Rear waist lock from Jinder Mahal. Junkyard Dog trying to find his way out here. And does. Goes around the back door. Jinder Mahal taken down into a headlock in the corner. Mahal finds his way up. Turns it into a head scissors. Oh, that's pretty impressive. Both men back up to their feet. Jinder Mahal up against the ropes, counters Junkyard Dog. He'll do the hustle, a kick to the midsection and a clothesline from JYD takes down Jinder Mahal. Swing and a miss from the Junkyard Dog. Mahal goes behind German release suplex. Jinder Mahal rounded up again, but quick counter from the Junkyard Dog and a big time leg drop right across the throat of Jinder Mahal. Hard uppercut. And woohoo! Jinder Mahal gets hung up on the ropes for his pains. Junkyard Dog gathers him up again, a chop across the chest. He stood there and took it, to his credit. Jinder Mahal got the Junkyard Dog up big time, vertical suplex. Junkyard Dog counters with a leg sweep. Jinder Mahal counters with a jawjacker. Oh man, he didn't even flinch. Junkyard Dog didn't move. Hard left to the side of the head. Taken down onto the middle rope. Jinder Mahal takes him down again. Drives a rope-assisted knee into the head of the Junkyard Dog. Jinder Mahal out here doing a little bit of showboating as JYD gets back up on his feet. A hard right takes Junkyard Dog out to the floor. And here comes Jinder Mahal right after him, a kick to the chest as Willie Johnson starts the count. Junkyard Dog counters quickly, takes himself back inside. Whoa! Rising knee takes down the Junkyard Dog. Jinder Mahal going for the first cover, but barely just even one. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this right here. A submission move from Jinder Mahal. But JYD with a couple of elbows. Slowly getting back to his feet. A couple of shots to the midsection and a hip toss. And the Junkyard Dog's loose again. Swing and a miss with another kick. Jinder Mahal tags him with a right to the back. And another rising knee takes down the Junkyard Dog. JYD trying to make it to the corner, but Jinder Mahal smashes his knee into the canvas. Swing and a miss from Jinder Mahal. Junkyard Dog delivers a backbreaker. Jinder Mahal counters with another jawjacker. Junkyard Dog caught him and slams him down with one arm. Now, not another big-time leg drop. That's a big leg from JYD. The Junkyard Dog drags Mahal center ring. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Done, but barely just one again. This one's going to be a ride, fellas. Kick to the back from the Junkyard Dog, who is now stalking the modern-day Maharaja. Let's see where this goes. Junkyard Dog with Mahal up over the shoulders. Slams him down. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, but another near fall. Jinder Mahal runs right into another suplex from Junkyard Dog, and he knows he's doing pretty good. The fans are letting him know for sure. JYD getting a little love from the fans as Jinder Mahal tries to make his way back to his feet. Mahal counters with a pretty good arm drag. Junkyard Dog counters him, and a clothesline takes him down. There's a second clothesline. Junkyard Dog rebounds off the ropes and a beautiful kick. taking Jinder Mahal down to the canvas again. Junkyard Dog with a DDT. Oh man, I think he just busted him open. Junkyard Dog covers 1, 2, a 2 count. And Jinder Mahal definitely bleeding from that DDT. Junkyard Dog gonna have to start all over again, and he's stalking a modern day Maharaja right here. Here it goes again, up over their shoulders one more time, but Jinder Mahal preferring not to take the trip a second time. Counters. He's got JYD. Whoa, nice back body drop. Junkyard Dog hung up over the shoulders. Jinder Mahal drops both knees into his midsection. Now the modern day Maharaja stalking the Junkyard Dog in turn. Junkyard Dog quickly counters. Jinder Mahal is stunned. Quickly goes behind on Junkyard Dog, delivers a right to the back. Junkyard Dog goes around the back door again. Delivers a hard right. And another backbreaker. Another knee into the back of Jinder Mahal as Junkyard Dog takes himself all the way up topside here. And here we go. Whoa, beautifully done. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, man. Well, I kind of thought that might have been it, but evidently not. Jinder Mahal still with too much gas in the tank. Junkyard Dog stalking him again. Jinder Mahal counters quickly. Junkyard Dog counters quickly, delivers a series of shots. He's got Jinder Mahal reeling halfway across the ring. Spins him around, whips him into the far corner, delivers a clothesline to the back. Down goes Jinder Mahal. Junkyard Dog really starting to fire on all cylinders here. Jinder Mahal counters with a leg sweep, takes him down, follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Here we go. Jinder Mahal setting it up for that Campbell clutch. But too close to the ropes. Willie Johnson makes him break the hold. Flips him over, goes for the cover instead. 1, 2, but no. Not this time. Jinder Mahal gonna have to figure out what he's gonna do. Now he's stalking Junkyard Dog. JYD slow getting back to his feet. Jinder Mahal, here we go. There's that slam. That callous slam. 1, 2, 3, and that is the end. Jinder Mahal picking up a pretty impressive win over JYD.
The time, 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Jinder Mahal.
Okay, guys, looks like we're gonna have to accept that Jinder Mahal has definitely come to our WL with eyes on becoming a top star. He's battered and bleeding after this confrontation with Junkyard Dog, but still leaves the ring with the 3-count pinfall win in his pocket. Gotta ask yourself, just how high is the modern-day Maharaja gonna climb?
This win over Junkyard Dog, it's not gonna elevate him to where he wants to be. And that ambition, coupled with a fairly solid win-loss record, means the front office will be forced to take Jinder Mahal seriously going forward this year. In short, expect to see more of the modern-day Maharaja as we move towards summer and the Sweet Revenge Tour.
I'm sure if Myron Schimmelman were here, he would absolutely agree with you, GB. Well, all right, folks. Coming up next, ladies tag team competition in the mighty RWL manner. Don't you go anywhere. We're coming right back.
All right, up next, ladies tag competition with 2 teams we haven't seen for a while. It's Titania Tatiana and Showbiz facing Kumi Mizuno and Thea Suzuki, the Japanese pair of Pretty Poison.
The following ladies tag team contest set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, the team of Kumi Mizuno and Thea Suzuki, Kanari Doku, Pretty Poison. The lovely ladies of Pretty Poison, Mizuno and Suzuki, back with us after their last appearance during the Japan 5-Star Tour, and they've got a tall order in front of them tonight. Going up against Titania Tati, Anna, and her pal Showbiz. They're fast, they're innovative, but Pretty Poison goes into this match aware that Titania is a serious power player who they'll have to keep under control if they want to win this match.
Pretty Poison have been known to utilize a little rule bending according to what their opponents are doing. If they pick up Titania and Showbiz playing fast and loose, they're gonna do exactly the same thing as needed. Titania and Showbiz won't find Kanari Doku an easy mark or a soft target.
And their opponents from West Hollywood, California, the team of Titania, Tatiana, and Showbiz.
You guys know we got a lot of ladies with ego problems around here, but these two, they take the cake. Hell, they take the whole damn bakery. Titania and Showbiz, I swear up and down they're the greatest thing ever in the RWL ladies division, and they've been proven wrong more than once.
From day one, I remember Titania had the nerve to challenge Jeannie Parker for the women's world title after only her third appearance, and we remember how that turned out. Jeannie Dynamite ate her lunch and made her look like a fool. Since then, most of the locker room sees them as a lot of hot air with a spattering of talent spooned on top. They've signed this match convinced they've already got Pretty Poison beaten before the bell has been rung. I wouldn't mind seeing them learn the lesson again here.
Gotta be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing them taking down a peg either, Wally. And Pretty Poison, they're capable of doing it. They just gotta keep Titania under control.
Let's see if Pretty Poison can pull it off.
And as sides get chosen up, it looks like it's going to be Tia Suzuki and Showbiz starting off this tag match. As referee Willie Johnson rings the bell, off we go, and poor Willie caught in a crossfire yet again. I swear to God, he's going to quit on us one day. Tia Suzuki rounds up Showbiz, takes her to Pretty Poison's corner. Showbiz counters and escapes the corner, locks up Tia. Tia counters with a kick to the midsection and a moonsault. Told you they were fast. Showbiz counters with a kick to the head, follows it up with a stomp. Gathers up Tia Suzuki, they lock up again. Tia with another kick and a beautiful flip right there, a beautiful slam from Tia Suzuki. Enziguri counter from Showbiz. And now Showbiz, rain and right hands. And we usually don't do this, but hey, could somebody please go check on the sound guy? I think he fell asleep with the music playing. Armbreaker from Showbiz. Showbiz rounds up Tia Suzuki, stuns her with a hard right, follows it up with a kick to the midsection. Setting up Tia Suzuki for a package powerbomb. Showbiz gets back up on her feet, and here comes Tatiana. And here's where stuff starts to get interesting. Oh man, just beating her feet on the Mississippi mud. Titania with a left, another left, and a headbutt, taking Tia Suzuki down near the far corner. Tia Suzuki counters, gets back up on her feet. Whoa, beautiful heel kick from Tia Suzuki. A kick to the back, a stomp to the midsection. And now a knee into the arm of Titania. Titania back on her feet, catches a Hurricane Rana from Tia Suzuki. Tia locks her up again, takes her to her team's corner, slams her head into the turnbuckle, and she is calling for a running bulldog. Boom, there it is, center ring, face first, Titania into the heart of the logo. That's her parting shot as Kumi Mizuno steps in. Tia Suzuki, not bad at all. Kumi Mizuno catches a jumping neckbreaker from Titania. Titania, I think she's had just about enough. She's letting Showbiz take over. Showbiz moves in, right, locks up. Mizuno whipped over the top rope and not onto the floor. And Showbiz, thinking she just won the match somehow. Referee counting. Kumi Mizuno. Mizuno makes her way back inside the ring. Showbiz, a chop, a right, a left, a kick, man. And she whips Kumi Mizuno out onto the apron, follows it up with a right, and another out goes Kumi Mizuno out onto the floor again. Not quite taken down all the way, but definitely stunned. And here comes Showbiz. A couple of hard rights, a spinning back fist, puts Mizuno up against the barricade. Kumi Mizuno finding herself in a little bit of trouble here behind the Showbiz. Showbiz follows it up with a stomp while she's setting up a wicked strength kick to the chest. Mizuno back up on her feet. Tries for a drop kick, doesn't quite nail it. Showbiz with a leg snap on Kumi Mizuno. her up again, but Mizuno, just a step too fast, pitches her towards the ring steps. Almost made it, too. Kumi Mizuno jumps back inside the ring. Telling the fans, yes, I know what's going on here, and Showbiz trying to rally for the attention at the same time. Gonna see a lot of showboating in these matches from these four ladies, that's for sure. Showbiz back inside the ring, locks up. Whips Mizuno out onto the floor yet again. He's been doing that a lot. Showbiz takes herself to the outside. Going to exploit that count and try to do as much damage as she possibly can. A wrist clutch kick and another, and a clothesline, taking Mizuno down to the floor. Showbiz unloads with a series. Oh, look at this. Kumi Mizuno, just a step too fast, sweeps the leg, takes her down. Mizuno into the apron goes Showbiz. She follows it up with a stomp. Showbiz quickly counters, quickly gets back up on her feet. Kumi Mizuno equally quickly counters with a kick. A hard right, a kick, another kick, but countered by Showbiz. Showbiz locks her up. Oh, this was, oh no. Straight jacket neckbreaker. Oh, man. Oh, that was nasty. Showbiz rounds up Kumi Mizuno into the ring steps. Oh, she caught every corner on the way down, too. Showbiz locks her up. Pitches Mizuno halfway across town. Brings herself back inside the ring. Mocking Kumi Mizuno. Now breaking the count again. Come outside and attack some more. Follows it up with a stomp. Oh, this looks nasty. Oh, well, that's a gruesome submission right there. You can't get a win on the outside, honey. It's not going to work. Kumi Mizuno counters and escapes that hold. Mizuno with a couple of kicks. Tia Suzuki, watching her partner work, catches the ring steps again from Showbiz. And now a couple of knees into her back. Now just raining right hands onto her lower back. Kumi Mizuno. Showbiz gathers her up again, but Showbiz catches a kick to the gut from Kumi Mizuno. Mizuno back up on her feet again. Look at this. Oh, here we go. Whirlicane Rana on the outside. And Willie Johnson just keeps right on counting. Kumi Mizuno. Series of kicks. And a DDT to Showbiz on the outside. Showbiz rounded up again and pitched halfway towards the other side of the ring as Kumi Mizuno takes herself back inside and allows Willie Johnson to continue counting Showbiz, who is laid out on the outside. Here comes Tia Suzuki on the tag as Willie Johnson continues the count on Showbiz. Back up on her feet again, finally making her way back inside. Locks it up with Suzuki. Suzuki whips her over the top rope, not onto the apron. Now a hard right and a drop kick that puts her right back out onto the floor again. Here comes Tia Suzuki over the top rope. Real athletic, pretty poison, both members. Oh, draws a knee into the arm. Showbiz follows it up with a stomp to the head. Turns up Showbiz. Showbiz counters with a right forearm and another. Rolls Tia Suzuki back inside the ring. Showbiz rounds up Tia Suzuki, locks it up, has her up over the shoulders. Oh man, Death Valley driver, and now a power bomb, followed up with a knee to the side of the head. Man, Showbiz definitely gone fleeing around here. She's smelling blood in the water. Tia Suzuki. Oh man, wicked straight knee to the side of the head, and she is out to lunch. Showbiz rounds her up. Look at this, swing and a miss from Tia Suzuki. A kick to the midsection from Showbiz, up over the shoulders again. And again, another Death Valley driver. 1, 2, another near fall. As Tia Suzuki finds her way out of danger, catches another power bomb. And another knee to the side of the head from Showbiz. Showbiz rounds up Suzuki again. And now escorting her to her team's corner head first into the turnbuckle. But Tia Suzuki counters with an elbow, escapes the corner, kick to the midsection to Showbiz. And Another beautiful flipping slam right there. Tia Suzuki with a moon. Oh, catches both knees on that moonsault. Not good. Showbiz setting up the neck breaker drop. No sight. It was a punch to the back of the head. And here comes Tatiana. Like you said, they're starting to play a little bit fast and loose. We might see Pretty Poison doing the same pretty soon. Titania has her up. Backbreaker. And now stretching the spine. Tia Suzuki. Titania rolls her over for a pin. 1, 2. Tia Suzuki showing a hell of a lot of resilience here. She's taken quite a beating so far. Titania with a rib breaker or 2. And now just pitches her halfway across the ring. Here comes Showbiz again on the tag. Tia Suzuki laid out on the other side of the ring. Catches a stomp to the... Oh, here we go. Showbiz stomping every available inch of Tia Suzuki that she can put boots to. And here comes Tatiana. I hate to give them credit for anything, but they do work efficiently as a team. Titania has Tia Suzuki up over the shoulder. Oklahoma slam right there. 1, 2. But no, again, Tia Suzuki. Don't know what's keeping her going. Kumi Mizuno shown the outside by Titania as she steps out and Showbiz comes in on the tag. Tia Suzuki has taken quite a lot of abuse. I'm about to take a little bit more. Showbiz stalking Tia Suzuki. This could be bad news right here. Woohoo, quick counter. And another counter from Showbiz. And another counter from Tia Suzuki. Followed up with a stomp to the midsection. Suzuki rounds up Showbiz. A kick to the face. A right, a left, another right. And a full, oh, beautiful uppercut. And a moonsault. Added in for good measure. Here we go. Boom, there's that split leg pin. 1, 2. I would have thought that would have been it, but no. Tia Suzuki, pretty annoyed. Thought she had it. Showbiz counters with a kick to the head. Off the ropes. Catches Tia Suzuki for a whirlwind round right here. Takes her for a ride. Showbiz steps out. Titania steps in. Tia Suzuki trying to reach the corner. But Titania prevents it. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Kumi Mizuno coming to the rescue just in time. Showbiz pitches Mizuno to the outside. Titania rounds up Tia Suzuki, but Tia counters with elbows to the midsection. A kick. They lock up. Titania whipped to the far corner. Counters and escapes with double boots to the face of Tia Suzuki. Tia Suzuki locks her up. Whoa! Beautiful slam right there, man. She flipped it. Tia Suzuki opens up with a series of shots to Tatiana. Locks her up. Snap suplex. Titania definitely being held in control here by Pretty Poison so far. Basement dropkick to the side of the head of Titania. Followed up with a stomp. Tia Suzuki drives a knee into the arm of Tatiana. Kick to the back. And Tia Suzuki steps out. Here comes Kumi Mizuno, fresh partner in here. The goal is to keep Tatiana in check, and they're doing that so far. Titania counters with a right, though. Kumi Mizuno counters with a shot and double knees to the head of Titania. Titania charges. Oh, man. Oh, man. She was trying for the Hurricane Rana, wound up in a powerbomb. Titania rounds her up again on another powerbomb as Titania steps out and lets Showbiz take over. Kumi Mizuno laid out near her team's corner. Showbiz right there to round her up. Sets her up for the neck breaker drop, but it turns out to be another punch to the head. He's tricky, that one. Showbiz escorting Kumi Mizuno to her team's corner, head first into the turnbuckle, a chop across the chest, a couple of right, oh man, just beaten senseless. Kumi Mizuno collapses in the corner. Showbiz putting the boots to the midsection of Kumi Mizuno. Showbiz Looks like he's stopping her. Oh, man. It's a knee right to the head. Showbiz rounds up Mizuno. Tries to take her back to her team's corner again. Head first into the turnbuckle. And now Showbiz sets her up all the way up for the big... Oh, right into the turnbuckles. Showbiz covers. 1, 2. Another near fall. Kumi Mizuno finding her way out of danger right here. Showbiz definitely doing some showing off and doing some trash talking to Kumi Mizuno. Has her up for another power bomb and another knee to the head. Showbiz really aggressive this go round, this matchup. Kick to the midsection. Sets Tia Suzuki up, but Tia Suzuki counters. Locks up Showbiz. Ooh, man, that was a beautiful Hurricane Rana right there. Kumi Mizuno. Dragging Showbiz center ring, follows it up with a stomp to the back. Nails the moonsault. Decides she's done. Lets Tia Suzuki take over. This match is just about 3/4 of the way over. Still no winner. This has gone on a lot longer than I thought it would. Another Hurricane Rana from Tia Suzuki. Followed up with another moonsault. Pretty Poison working real efficiently. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, man. What up? Showbiz finding her way out of the pin. And here's that split-legged pin one more time. That leg drop. 1, 2. Titania Tatiana saving the match for her team. Moonsault from Tia Suzuki on Showbiz. And Showbiz starting to catch a little bit of punishment at the hands of Pretty Poison. Kick to the back. Suzuki gathers her up again. They lock up. And another Whirlicane Rana for Showbiz, who has taken quite a few rides this evening. Here comes Kumi Mizuno on the tag. Showbiz trying to find her way out of town. And she does. Titania Tatiana tagged in. Kumi Mizuno locked up by Titania. Couple of shots to the midsection. Titania decides against it. Knee to the midsection from Titania Tatiana. Has her up in that front cradle, but elbows to the side of the head from Kumi Mizuno. Kick to the midsection for Titania. There's that beautiful flip. Beautiful slam. Right there. And here's another split-legged leg drop and another pin. 1, 2. Oh, man. Yep. Oh, yeah. Kumi Mizuno looks pretty mad. A kick to the back for Titania. Another moonsault. Can't say Pretty Poison hasn't been working hard here. But so far, he still ain't got no winner. Kick to the midsection from Titania Tatiana. Locks up Kumi Mizuno. Mizuno counters with another hard kick to the midsection. Rounds up Titania. Tatiana being escorted to Pretty Poison's corner. Head first into the turnbuckle a second time. Kumi Mizuno with a kick. Now putting those bare feet to the chest of Titania Tatiana. Titania rounded up. Taken right back into the turnbuckle again. Kumi Mizuno calling for it. There's the running bulldog. Slams Titania's face first into the canvas cover. 1, 2. Oh, man. I swore up and down that was it. Titania Tatiana powering out at the 11th hour. Here comes Tia Suzuki. Kick to the gut for Titania. Suzuki drives another knee into the arm of Titania. Her arms are going to be so sore after this. Tia Suzuki countered by Titania. Titania countered by Tia Suzuki, and down she goes. Titania Tatiana. Whoa! Tia Suzuki with a series of slaps to the chest. Those are going to leave handprints. Tia Suzuki steps out. Here comes Kumi Mizuno again. Titania Tatiana is laid out. They have not done a bad job keeping Titania Tatiana at bay. Hard kick to the back. Mizuno steps out. Here comes Tia Suzuki. And here comes Showbiz. Fresh partners all around with less than 2 minutes to go. Up over the shoulders goes Tia Suzuki. Death Valley driver from Showbiz. It just rolls her up. Across the back, over the shoulders again. Another Death Valley driver. And here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, man. Kumi Mizuno saving the day here. Titania shows her the door. Showbiz scrambling to make her way to a top turnbuckle anywhere she can find when Titania working over Kumi Mizuno on the outside. Electric chair dropping a flying kick from Showbiz to Tia Suzuki. With 1 minute to go. This one got real crazy in the last minute, huh? Showbiz goes to work on the arms and shoulders of Tia Suzuki. Kumi Mizuno may have been taken out of the equation here by Titania. Double knees to the back from Showbiz. Showbiz gathers up Tia Suzuki. Setting her up for the power bomb here. And here it is. Boom! Going for the cover. Oh, forget it. Kumi Mizuno's gone. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man. Shut up. Showtime and Titania winning by pinfall. Let's go get the official time.
The time, 19 minutes and 41 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Showbiz and Titania Tatiana.
What a match! And it's got to be a painful loss for Pretty Poison, who fought so hard against Titania and Showbiz, only to lose by pinfall with just 19 seconds left on the timekeeper's clock. I give the winners their due on this buzzer beater of a victory, but at the same time, I'm doing it grudgingly, since I've got literally no love at all for Titania and Showbiz. Great match, lousy outcome, in my estimation.
When we come back from break, we'll hear from Dr. Beverly Sims Barnett as to whether or not Liberty Belle Danielle has passed her physical. Back in a moment.
Well, Liberty Belle Danielle has been with our WL staff, Dr. Beverly Sims Barnett, undergoing a thorough physical exam to determine her fitness to compete. Well, Doc Bev, what's the word?
Wally, everyone knows Danielle took a serious beating in that cell match, sustaining some pretty serious injuries. I've given her a good once-over, and while I'm not satisfied with the fullness of her healing, I've signed off on her fitness to compete, but I've warned her she's gonna have to be a little cautious these next few weeks. So yes, Danielle is reasonably fit to return to active competition.
Thanks a bunch, Dr. Bev. There you have it, gang. Danielle Heathcote should be back in action, just in time for Global War in DC. And we'll be back with the second half of the card when we return